even with their soaring popularity, numerous Chinese artists opted to leave behind the fame they had built in South Korea and return to China. Was this a costly or bold choice that led to greater success? We will find out now. Chris Wu. In 2012, Chris Wu kickstarted his journey in South Korea as part of the popular group EXO. Despite the band's huge success, the siren call of China's booming entertainment industry proved too strong for him to resist. Eventually, a hefty breach of contract penalty, Chris boldly chose to head back to China in pursuit of better opportunities. Did that move pay off big time? In 2017, the Forbes China Celebrity List revealed he banked a whopping 1.5 billion yuan a year, snagging the 10th spot. In 2020, he had risen to the 8th position, though his exact earnings remained a mystery. Du Meizhi, one of his victims, revealed that since his transition from South Korea to China, Chris had already piled up a jaw-dropping 3 billion yuan. Chris was with such a luck that back then, international luxury brands were racing to expand their share in Chinese market. Picking the right face for the products has become crucial. Chris is the perfect pick because of his pretty looks and massive fan base. When Louis Vuitton signed with him, the 3-year endorsement deal was worth 20 million USD, and this is only one of his 15 endorsed brands. That's not even counting his other online live streaming e-commerce activities from time to time. Since 2018, Chris has also started to set up various companies of his own, ranging from sports products to film and race cars. So a rumored penalty in the tens of millions of yuan for breaching a contract with SM and the potential to earn billions in income, what would you choose? Victoria Song. Known for leading the popular South Korean girl group FX, Victoria Song has enjoyed quite a popularity in South Korea. She even created her very own Victoria era in South Korea, making history as the first Chinese female leader of the South Korean group. Even so, it wasn't until 2015 that she made a career pivot back to her roots in China. Besides lighting up screens in numerous dramas, she also participated in various variety shows. By 2017, her yearly earnings hit approximately 15 million yuan, with a net worth estimated at 18 million yuan by 2022. Her transition may have seemed seamless, but it came out at an unfortunate time. In 2016, China slapped restrictions on South Korea cultural goodies like music, TV shows, and movies. This move was supposedly due to diplomatic tensions between the two nations, but truth be told, it was a long-standing bone of contention seeing South Korean artists bagging so much more than their Chinese peers in the Chinese market. Rumors spread about Song Joong-ki pocketing a jaw-dropping 100 million yuan for a role. In 2009, Zhang Nara caused a stir by mentioning on a TV show that she'd hop over to China for some quick cash. Her yearly endorsement gigs in China alone range from 1.4 to 1.6 million yuan, coupled with other earnings, easily stacking up to at least 15 million yuan annually. Furthermore, the rise of the Korean pretty boy trend clashed with China's more traditional ideas of male aesthetics. Jackson Wang. Returning from South Korea to China can lead to diverse outcomes. Some individuals may thrive financially or in terms of popularity, while others opt for alternative paths for their development. In 2014, Wang officially stepped into the limelight with the group GOT7. After their debut, the group immediately soared to success, clinching awards and cementing their status as a top-tier boy band. While riding the wave of his rising popularity, Wang was also wise enough to expand his influence back in China. Naturally, co-hosting the show Go Fridged alongside He Zheng has made him a household name in China. In 2021, the members of GOT7 collectively chose not to renew their contracts with JYP. While many anticipated Wang's flourishing in China, his presence in the country seems to have waned. As it turns out, his sights were set on the international stage. In 2022, he graced the covers of 13 major magazines, with only one originating from China, the rest from Singapore, Thailand, the UK, and South Korea. With his album Magic Man, he secured the 15th spot on the Billboard 200 Albums chart. He then further expanded his reach to North America, touring across 6 prominent cities, including Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, New York, Vancouver, and Toronto. Wang Yibo. Back in 2014, Wang Yibo made his official debut as the main dancer of the Unique group. As time went on, Unique hit a rough patch and almost went quiet. But yearly 2016, he decided to head back to China. By hosting a popular variety show, Day Day Up, his fame continued to grow among his followers in China. Then came his breakout role in The Untamed, shooting him to a higher stardom and scooping him 7 million yuan income, 2 million more than his co-star Xiao. His movie journey also turns out to be successful, with hits like Hidden Blade and Born to Fly, hitting both the box office jackpot and earning critical praise. Recently, Wang's top-tier fame persists thanks to his work in the movie War of Fate. Financially, he is a big winner too. It is reported that he earns 20 million yuan per year for endorsements alone, and his music career is also on fire, with his paid singles raking in over 1 billion yuan in sales. On top of that, reports indicate that in the last 3 years alone, he's brought in over 10 billion yuan in revenue for his company. Luhan. After parting ways with EXO, Luhan seamlessly ascended to the pinnacle of China's entertainment kingdom upon his return. Embracing solo album releases, handling concert tours, delving into movies and TV dramas, endorsing brands, and gracing magazine covers, Luhan's post-group career can only be described as a resounding success. In 2016, his endorsement fee was already close to 80 million yuan. Even though his public announcement of his girlfriend largely hindered his popularity afterwards, still his endorsement fee in 2023 is 15 million yuan for a 2-year period, compared to 3.5 million yuan of annual income for each member of EXO in their peak time. Clearly, backing to China couldn't be a wiser choice. In 2017, the annual income of the top-tier artists in South Korea was around 4.5 million yuan, while during the same period, the income of their Chinese peers reached as high as 240 million yuan. With the income of 180 million yuan, Luhan ranked the second on the list. Wang Z. After the withdrawal of Chris Wu and Luhan, days of Wang Zitao's life in EXO was growing more and more difficult. His company SM turned a blind eye to all his gossip, leaving him hanging in the middle of nowhere, with the help of his father, who returned to China too. But his coming back didn't go well until he regained a plummeting popularity after several well-received dramas. Just as he was gearing up to make a name for himself as an actor, unfortunately his father passed away, forcing him to return to inherit the family business. At 28 years old, Wang Zitao is already the owner of 10 companies with a wealth amounts to a staggering 20 billion yuan. On top of that, Huang broke into the new endeavor of esports, joining as a partner and co-CEO of the professional esports team Vuitton GK. In 2021, following the series of disasters triggered by heavy rain in Henan, he made a single donation of 3 million yuan, surpassing the contributions of other artists by more than double. Furthermore, he generously gave away all the clothing valued at 8 million from his personal brand store. Chung Sha. During Chung Sha's stay in South Korea, she enjoyed immense popularity. Korean netizens dubbed her the second Victoria's song and officially hailed her as the third-generation human Barbie. Following 3 years of rigorous training, Cheng made her debut in 2016 as part of the Cosmic Girls group alongside Meng Meiqi, Wu Xunyi, and others. With her looks and talents, Cheng undeniably stood out within the group. In 2018, just as she was on the way rising to the peak of her career, Cheng was unexpectedly called back to China by her company, alongside her teammates Meng and Wu. While her return to China marked a fresh start, Chung was warmly received. She was handed the role of a dance instructor on Idol Producer, while her teammates participated only as trainees on the talent show Produce 101. Later, Chung also started her transition into acting. By 2021, she had taken on lead roles in 4 dramas, coupling with A-list male actors. Regrettably, her acting prowess went with each drama, resulting in low ratings and audience criticism. Chung not only failed to make any progress but also reacted poorly to criticism and questions, engaging in unskilled responses, which ultimately led to a noticeable drop in her reputation and a bleak outlook for her future. Even so, rumors says during her 3 years in South Korea, her income did not surpass 300,000 yuan. However, since returning to China in 2018, she has already accumulated 100 million yuan. Yushi. In 2014, Yushi decided to participate in the talent show Chinese Dream of Voice and was fortunate enough to earn the recognition of Han Hong, a veteran singer in China. With Han's recommendation, Yu became a trainee at SM Entertainment in South Korea. However, his problematic behavior jeopardized a golden opportunity. Not only did he engage in private interactions with fans, but he also faced allegations of promiscuity. These scandals triggered a collective boycott by Korean fans, leading to SM terminating his contract and sending him back to China. Nevertheless, the setback appeared insufficient to derail his path to stardom. Moving from one sugar mommy to the next, he eventually landed a significant role in the movie Creation of the Gods, and collaborated with Wang Z and Xukun in another successful film, Born to Fly, establishing himself as a rising star. Despite insinuations from Zhang Yuqi, his rumored girlfriend, labeling him as a scumbag, his status seems unscathed. You know how to say money talks, but does making more money mean more success and a bigger impact? How do you think this will shake up the international influence of K-pop and C-pop? Thank you for tuning into this episode of Chinese Starbuzz. Feel free to join the conversation by commenting below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Receive the latest updates by hitting the bell icon. Looking forward to see you in the next video.